Hey, good morning, everybody. It is Thursday morning. We have a rainy one again, but it is a little warmer this morning, 51 degrees. It's going to be a high of 55. um, Periods of heavy rain this morning, and maybe tapering off later with a slight chance of rain. So we're going to study a Psalms, and let's look at Psalm 101. Psalm 101. It's 8 verses, but man, is it powerful! I mean, there's a lot here. So it's a Psalm of David, and there's only a handful of Psalms in David in the fourth book here, in the fourth book of the Psalms. Okay, and this is one of them, and it's titled "I Will Walk in Integrity," a Psalm of David. Okay, and verse 1: I will sing of steadfast love and justice to you, O Lord. I will make music. I will ponder the way that is blameless. When will you come to me? I will walk with integrity of heart in my house. I will not set before my eyes anything that is worthless. I hate, I hate the work of those who fall away. It shall not cling to me. So, all right, a lot here. That's only 3 verses. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 I will statements in the first 3 verses. All right. And so what we start with praise. Okay. I will sing of steadfast love and justice. So he's praising the Lord. And look at the attributes of the Lord. One, steadfast love, never wavering, and justice. It's a perfect discipline and a perfect balance, right? He's perfectly balanced, right? That's justice. The scales are balanced. Okay. So it's perfect love, enduring love, love that never turns, never fails, right? And a perfect balance or a perfect discipline. Okay, and that's worthy to be praised because as a king or leader of our home or as Christians were called to the kind of the front. That's how we ought to act, right? That's how we ought to act, and we can because we have that example through Jesus, okay, through Jesus Christ. Then he says, "Oh Lord, I will make music." So I will make music. So there's a little bit of effort too. Okay, he's making it. He's doing it. Um, it's he's God is worth putting in the effort. So is, um, our desire to be like that, to have steadfast love, to be perfectly balanced and disciplined, right? That's what we aim for. Look at verse 2. I will ponder the way that is blameless. All right. So that ponder the way that is blameless. So it's intentional, right? We're thinking about it. We're moving towards it. We seek it. We act it. Okay, that word ponder. All those other definitions work with it when you look it up. Okay, so to think it, seek it, act it, a way that is blameless, so upright. Another word there is upright. Proverbs 11:20. Let's look at that. Proverbs 11:20. We did a study of the Proverbs. Check it out. 11:20. They that are of a froward heart are an abomination to the Lord, but such as are upright in their way are His delight. So a froward heart is a heart that's crooked or faced the wrong way. It's from um, the way, right? Froward. Toward, right? When you go toward something, you're going to the way, right? So a toward heart, is to God, right? Or where a froward heart is from or away from God. So um, but the upright, right? But the upright is his joy and his delight. So we need to ponder the way that is blameless, and it's, guess what? It's a joy to his delight. And then what we are the justice is tipped in our favor, right? The balance comes back. Oh, when will you come to me? So here we see a little bit of a fear of the Lord here. So it requires a fear of the Lord. So we got praise, intention. We got some fear of the Lord mixed in, right? And then the action. There's action, right? It's I will, I will, I will. It's to do. Okay, so praise, intention, fear of the Lord. Okay, equals what? Look at the end of this verse too. I will walk with integrity of heart within my house. Okay, so now he's talking about in his house, yes, but as the king in his land, right? So that's how we need to be. In order for us, fathers, right, eldest sons, or just sons, doesn't necessarily have to be eldest, but there's a little bit more responsibility scripturally on the eldest son. Christian in the workplace, on the baseball team, wherever we find ourselves, okay, this is how we ought to walk, right? And I will walk with integrity within my house. So everybody who else is there is going to see it. And then, you know, fathers or husbands, you want to know how I'm going to use this word lightly, make your wife submit to you, is well, walk with integrity, walk with a steadfast love, right? Submit yourself, humble yourself to praise God, right? There's walk in fear of the Lord, okay? You can't actually you can't make them, but you can by how you act, how you submit, how you serve, right? This is a serving king that we see here. This is a humble to the Lord king that we see here, who's wanting to do the walk in integrity, walk in the right way by what? Humbling himself to the Lord. Then we see, look what he will not do. Verse 3, I will not set before my eyes anything that is worthless. So anything that does not have value, he does not look on. He does not even let it in his sight. Then he says, I hate the work of those who fall away. It shall not cling to me. So the work of those that fall away, I'm going to take you to that in a second. But to hate it is to push it away. To push it away, to not let it in, to keep it far from you, right? When you hate something, you push it away. So let's look at Psalm 40, verse 4. Psalm 40, verse 4. I earmarked it just to be a little quicker. Look at what he says. Psalm 40, verse 4. Blessed is the man that maketh the Lord his trust, and respecteth not the proud, for such as turn aside to lies. So a proud heart and lies, okay? A proud heart and lies. That is where that comes from. That worthlessness, that those who fall away, right? Worthless, a proud, and believing of lies heart are those that fall away. And he says, so that pride and those lies will not cling to me. That's what he's saying right there. That's what he's saying right there. So in order to hate in order for nothing to come in, right? Nothing to come in that's worthless into your eyes, and in order to remain praising the Lord, walking in integrity, with fear of the Lord, you have to hate the work of those who fall away, which is a proud heart and lies. You got to push it away. Then, verse 4, a perverse heart shall be far from me. So, perverse or froward or crooked heart shall be far from me. Now, he's talking about those around him, but also in him, right? If you do all these things, your heart won't be froward. Your heart will be toward, right? It is not, in order to do that, you have to, truthfully, it starts with fear of the Lord, y'all. When will you come? Come, Lord, quickly, come, and he will. When it's time, he's going to come, and he's going to bring the heat. And my question is, what side of this are you going to be on? The side of integrity or the side of lies? Are you going to fall away, or are you going to stay steadfast, right? Steadfast in the Lord. Where are we? And I say you, I mean me too, right? There's days where I don't feel like it, okay? So we see you got to hate the proud, hate the liars, hate crooked heart type people. And then what? He says, I will know nothing of evil. That's how he ends verse 4. In order to know nothing of evil, you got to push these things far away from you, right? So you got to push those things away from you and pull those things from God towards you. Now, I know this one's running long. Whoever slanders his neighbor secretly, I will destroy. So you got to get rid of that stuff. Push that stuff away. If you hear that stuff, rebuke it. Okay, whoever has a haughty look and an arrogant heart, I will not endure. Listen, we can tell. We can tell. We know who's got pure heart and who doesn't. A lot of times we see it on them, and when you see it on them, do you like listen to it? Do you let it feed you, or do you kind of like, I'm good, right? Like, go the other way. Go the other way. Don't endure. Don't even let it. Don't let it seep in. Okay. Then he says, verse 6, I will look with favor on the faithful in the land, that they may dwell with me. So this is who you want. This is who you want in your circle. This is who you want to keep close. All right. The faithful. The faithful. Other people who have fear of the Lord. Other people who praise the Lord. Other people that push those lies away. Okay. Um, and that's who you communion with, that they may dwell with me. He who walks in the way that is blameless shall minister to me, right? So that this who is important, because that's who we should take counsel from, or who we should minister. That they say, it says let minister who should serve us, right? Now that serving doesn't necessarily, it's who helps us. Okay, when we minister to somebody, we help them. All right, like when I'm serving somebody, it could be making a meal for them, right? So if there's somebody that a way that is blameless, right? They're serving out of a pure heart, not for some kind of gain back. Okay, that's kind of that's at least how I interpret that piece of this poem. It's who he wants as the king in his house, ministering to him. Pure-hearted people. Pure-hearted people. And when we minister to people, we need to do it with a pure heart too, people. All right, we're going to finish up. Verse 7. No one who practices deceit shall dwell in my house. Nobody. It's zero. Push it away. No one who utters lies shall continue before my eyes. Gotta get rid of that stuff. If we know there's lying people, and how many times do we let them just be in our circle? We do. Why? Because we feel bad. We don't want to tell them the truth. Now we're a liar, y'all. Now we're a liar. Y'all push them away. Push them away. Morning by morning, I will destroy the wicked in the land, cutting off the evildoers from the city of the Lord. Protect your people, y'all. Protect your people. Protect your families. Protect your loved ones. Protect the people under you in the workplace. Other players on your team. If you're the captain, you need to be protecting them. How do you do it? Don't let the wicked in. Don't let the wicked in. You gotta push them away, y'all. Push them away. Run from it. Do not acquiesce, right? Do not feel pity on them and keep them there. Like you gotta get that stuff away from you. Don't let it in. Now, I'm not saying you don't share the gospel with them, right? But what I am saying is you don't commune with them. You don't let them in. You don't just let them have your ear. You speak to their ear and give them the gospel is what you got to do. And cutting off all evildoers from the city of the Lord. Protect the kingdom, y'all. Protect the kingdom. Share the gospel. He's coming. He's coming.